Hi, it's Dawn here at Stickletown, and I'm down my cabin at the moment, just having a bit of a tidy up, but I've just stopped to just finish off this video and get it all wound up so I can get it uploaded. By the time you see this video, it will be probably New Year's Day, so Happy New Year to everybody. I hope 2023 is a fantastic year for you, and everything that you have plans and dreams for all come to fruition. And I hope you all remain healthy. And yeah, I'm feeling great in myself since my operation. Every day has been a big improvement, and I feel now I'm more or less getting towards the end of my recovery period. There's still a few little issues, but they're nothing really. I go back, I think it's March, I go back to see the surgeon. So yeah, we'll see what he says by then, and by then they might have ironed themselves out. So anyway, yes, it's a very wet start to the year here. It's been a very difficult end of the year. December threw in a lot of challenges. It was first week of December we had no phones, no internet. Second week of December we had that big freeze, which made things very difficult here. And we'd no sooner come out of the freeze into the big thaw, and then we ended up with no water, and we had no mains water here for 5 or was it 6 days, which again was very challenging. And then we just got over that. It was Christmas Eve, actually. Our water came back on Christmas Eve, and Martin took ill, so he went down with this flu virus thing that's going around. So he spent a lot of time in bed, and yeah, so it meant very quiet, subdued Christmas for us. We did get down the beach for an hour, and we took the dogs. We didn't bother with a picnic this year. Yeah, we headed down the beach. Poppy was absolutely brilliant. For the first time ever, she wasn't shaking, she wasn't showing any fear. She was trotting along, she was off investigating little bits on her own, then coming back and checking on us. And it was really nice to see. It's taken just over a year for her to get to that stage. Come on. Come on, Poppy. So it's onwards and upwards for that little lady. Yeah, so most of Christmas week, Martin was very poorly, fighting this virus, and then just as we thought he was getting over it, he took to his bed again. So yeah, it's hopefully that's all behind us now and we can just move forward. So on the food wise, the HelloFresh boxes, I've been very impressed with them. The meals have been lovely. Portion sizes have been brilliant. I will show you some of the meals that we've had. And I must say, if I was living on my own, I would probably happily have these types of meals every week. It's all planned for me. All the shopping's done. I've got no stress, no worries. and I know I would be eating properly, because that's my biggest thing when I'm on my own. I sort of tend to snack a lot. Yeah, so then I was really impressed with. I know there's lots of different versions of them out there. When we're now just on our second box, which again has been brilliant, just as well because Martin hasn't been well. So yeah, that's helped out a lot, taken a lot of the stress of having to plan meals. And even he has found them quite tasty, even though he hasn't been well. So after this week, we have paused it, so there'll be no more deliveries for a while, and we'll be back to planning meals and using up what we've got. And of course, the other thing was our butcher, he took ill, so there was a delay in getting our meat, the pork meat and that. Well, we got that back, and I went and collected it all, and I did do a last minute farmers market a couple of days before Christmas, in the cold, in the wet, outside, and I'm really appreciative to all the customers who came along. So onwards and upwards into the new year and whatever that holds. Some of the things we got planned, we are going to, well, Martin will be moved into his new office here on site, which will be quite good. We're just about ready to get the carpet down in his office, and we can get all the furniture in, and then his office will be functioning. We will, what else are we planning? I'm working on the Patreon channel. It is up there. I will put a link down below. The Patreon channel is more in depth on home preserving, and it's doing it step by step. And also different ways we earn money, or you can earn money from your small holding. Some of them we've tried, some of them we plan to try, some of them just won't work with the type of small holding we've got. So I'm going to be doing lots covering all that. And yeah, so that will be on the Patreon side for those who are interested. I think you can find it if you were to search a small holding in Wales, actually, because that's what it's called. But I will put a link down below for anyone who's interested. I'm just about to upload the second video onto that today. And with the food preserving side, there will be instructions, recipes, etc. that you can download as well. So I'll try and get as much information on there as possible in PDF form that people can print off themselves. So yeah, so the Patreon will be going, more going on that. Continue with this channel, of course, with all our everyday life here on the small holding and bits and pieces that we do. We'll be full in the throes of growing more this year. I've got a couple of new growing areas I want to set up. Of course, the goats, they'll be having their kids in March. We're not doing any sheep this year. We've still got a couple of sheep to go in the freezer, but it'll be a good few years before we raise any more sheep for the freezer. We've still got a couple of goats to go in the freezer as well. What else? We've got to finish off all the kitchen work. The windows are coming on the 12th of January, so that means the walls can all be knocked through. And then I can start looking at kitchens and what I want to have in there and what will work for us. So big decluttering this year, big decluttering. There's a lot of stuff here we've got to get rid of, a lot of stuff that we've accumulated. I'm looking forward to the scaffolding coming down, because the freezer room is now finished, but we can't get the freezers in the house until all the scaffolding comes down. But our two workers who come here and help us out, they've been off sick with this virus as well. So there's been nobody around. Sewing workshops and embroidery workshops I'm going to be doing more of this year. I've got a whole timetable I've been working on. And that's why I'm down here in the cabin at the moment, actually, because I'm just sorting out a few things for that. What else is going on? Farm shop, pushing more on the farm shop, promoting it more. I haven't actually shown you the farm shop, and I'll try and remember to do it for next week's video. Trying to think what else is happening. I'm looking forward to getting back to doing some swimming and cycling. The cycling is going to be very much weather dependent, and I've been working on my balance. I've had a few balance issues since my operation, but I've been working on that, so I'm hoping to get out on my bike very soon. So fitness, health, I'm still on my low carb diet. My weight sort of stabilised. I'd lost 28 pounds when I went in for my operation. I put a couple of pounds on after the operation, so I'm working on getting that couple of pounds back off now, and then get back on track in dropping some more weight. The garden surrounding the house has all got to be worked on, because it's all been neglected while the building work's been going on. So there's a lot going on this year. And hopefully our health will hold up, and we'll work together and work through it all and share with you our journey through 2023. So I'm now going to show you a couple of bits and pieces from this past week. I didn't do much out there. The polytunnel, of course, I'll show you that. We had I had a big loss in the polytunnel with the freeze. Very sad. After this big freeze we've had, this is the state of my citrus trees, and the fruit had all frozen. So we've lost all of that fruit. I don't think there's any there to salvage. But surprisingly, the passion flower up above didn't get hit. This tree, which is my lime, has been knocked back. This one again, the fruit is gone. There's that orange tree, the fruit has all been had. The satsuma tree had all been had as well. So the lemon tree with the little lemons coming on, they've all been had as well. So the whole lot, all the citrus fruit has been lost. There's another lemon tree over there. So I'm going to clear up all the fruit off them. The peach tree is still holding on to some leaves. Yeah, there's no, apart from the fruit has been freezing, but it's heartbreaking to see. But there's nothing I can do about it. It's happened. So unless there's any fruit really deep inside this orange tree, which I doubt, because it was just laden with fruit this year. So I'm going to clear up the fruit, and I'm not cutting back any of the damaged bits yet. That will happen in the spring. So I'm going to take off all the fruit and get the insulation up. I mean, even my prickly pear, has had it. So yeah, so that's what the plan is. Get this all cleared up and get the insulation wrapped around the inside. We don't usually get severe freezing this time of year, so this sort of hit us very unexpected. It's usually Christmas time I'm getting the insulation up and ready for sort of January, February time, but this just caught us on the hop. So we won't know until springtime exactly how much damage has been done when all the new growth starts. So onwards and upwards, and there's no point in dwelling on it. So I better get started. Right, there we go. That's this tunnel all insulated, and had a bit of a tidy up. That's all the plants that have to be overwintered. I haven't cut anything back because I'm waiting to see what sprouts up when and where in the spring. And more plants over there. So this tunnel I've done everything I can with, and we'll have to see what happens in the spring, see what has survived and what hasn't, and just move on from it really. There's nothing much else we can do, but onwards and upwards. And there was something else I was going to say as well. I must start writing myself a list actually of things, because I do forget them, and then I upload the video and then I remember, that's what I wanted to say. Oh, that was it. Yes, my website, which I've had my website now for just over a year. It's all things on there that I make, embroidery designs that I do and all of that. This past year though, I didn't get as much done with it for health reasons that I wanted to do. So I'm going to be pushing more on that, finish uploading all the items, and start promoting that as well. So yeah, it's going to be a packed year and I'm looking forward to every bit of it. So take care everybody. I hope you have had a fantastic end of year, and I hope you all have a fantastic 2023. And yeah, please join us on our journey. Hit like and subscribe. Hitting like helps the logarithms of the channel, and it helps more people see the channel. And I'm hoping this year to at least hit 1,000 subscribers. So it'd be great if you would subscribe as well and help me get there. So take care and stay safe.